drawn like moths to a flame to be at the source of that hype. And it's going to indeed be as expected.
The battle has begun.
Goku versus Goku. Akuma on Akuma. Infiltration in the black or the dark blue.
Tokido in the brown. Or the pinkish reddish.
Pressure. Oh, nice counter.
Yeah, low fierce. Stops that cross-up hurricane. Look at this patience from Tokido. He really just is not doing much.
Both very measured. It's a science match. A lot of angles to consider here. Tokido, Infiltration, holding his own airspace, but stand fierce. Oh.
Yeah, we've seen Infiltration, as I mentioned earlier, already defeated 2 of the gods. Has a chance to take out the 3rd one. Ooh! Wow!
This is his opportunity. Tokido, this is your moment.
Overhead, then watch out for a counter ultra, maybe.
And again, look at the respect he's showing here to Infiltration. He had that knockdown, Infiltration now down to his last pixels, and Tokido just backed up. He said, I have the life lead, I'd rather play the Fireball War than risk any shenanigans. And that's the mark of a genius player.
Oh!
Teleporting out, love it.
He read that, he was just waiting for it so he could teleport out.
Said, trying now to play the clock game.
Yeah, he's got 15 seconds here. And look at that, he walked forward, Infiltration comes straight up, and all he did was just run away. He said, you know what, I'm not even going to try to anti-air you, even though I'm in a range for a stand fierce or something.
Tokido, a rather shameless player, yes. Willing to use the clock and everything else there is in the game against you.
Oh, good stuff. Got the 2 hits. Oh, using the EX to prevent the trade.
Exactly. He didn't want him pulling some shenanigan in the air.
Unfortunately, only 1 hit off that EX uppercut means spending 1 EX bar for almost insignificant damage.
Small but clean hit and making sure you don't get knocked down.
Yeah, it's the position that he's hoping for. And look at that. He could react to whether or not it hit or not before he decides to FADC that fireball.
That's one of Akuma's great strengths. Here comes the knockdown.
Oh, he read the teleport forward. You saw Tokido walking immediately.
Nice completion there, making the most of that crouching jab.
Now again, last year, Infiltration was the guy who landed about 7 Raging Demons in top 8. So, gotta be careful. Oh, that's why he threw that air fireball to pause himself in the air.
Oh, right in the foot.
As we say in Marvel, watch your ankles.
Watch them ankles.
Watch your ankles.
Tokido trying to reclaim Akuma for Japan. And again, going back to a comment I made briefly, but I wanted to stay on the match at the moment. One of the things I really respected when Tokido had Infiltration in that first round down to a few pixels and opted not to go for any vortex, backing off. He avoided what I used to call a critical point.
Yep.
Now, he had a massive advantage there, but had Infiltration woken up with the right answer, he could have shifted the momentum completely.
Yep.
So rather than go for any damage, he said, I'm willing to play the neutral game again. What I want to do is avoid. I'm not going to give you any opportunity. I'm not going to hand you any opportunities.
It's basically what I, expected out of PR Rog in that last one, which is why I didn't like going for that overhead, but you know what? What's done is done. Let's move on. Oh, nice demon flip to get over there. And now what's the, oh, just a teleport. I don't even have to deal with that mix-up.
Goes unpunished. Infiltration hanging tough here.
Oh, wow, just caught him with a sweep. Now we saw it. Infiltration was out-footsing Daigo with those sweeps.
Which is no small task.
Yeah, but here we see Tokido doing a much stronger job on the footsies versus Infiltration and using the EX Hurricane to knock him back into the corner.
Great answer from Infiltration.
But again, see?
Tokido's on fire here.
Tokido is just landing those sweeps on Infiltration. I don't know what, maybe he watched the Daigo match and got a read on Infiltration sweeps.
Could be Infiltration. Another, we've talked about this many times, when you overcome, you have a very tense match and you're able to pull off a victory, sometimes it can really get into your head. You sort of mentally exhale a little bit. Obviously, Infiltration, a great champion, familiar with that, has survived it before, but I think he was really put to the test there by PR Balrog.
Yeah, but the scariest thing about Infiltration, I'm going to say right now, is when he gets that first win, when he gets that momentum, it stretches across games.
Yeah.
And so we see this already, Infiltration here, about to take this round. He could turn this around so fast.
That's exactly right. So he really maintains his composure and then finds those opportunities.
And I can imagine Tokido right now is just going to accept this round as a defeat. Oh, wait, he is going to use the meter.
Just the opposite. He's, burning that meter to get in there.
Oh.
He was swinging. But Tokido could afford that uppercut regardless. He had the chance to cancel it if he needed to. Sounds like they should be yelling Jinx. Air fireball, air fireball. Surging here. Using the air fireball not only for pressure, but also to avoid fireballs in the air and on the ground. Oh, connects it.
And again, using that low short, you can blink low shorts.
And the stun.
But he's not going to do much damage, so Tokido going to go for the hard knockdown on the low sweep for a good setup. But unfortunately, ends up cornering himself. Oh!
Had a chance to complete that, but still gets paid with the overhead.
Now Tokido's looking for his opportunity maybe to do a demon flip to get out of the corner. Oh! Wow! I'm just going to jump fierce on the way down. And that's really smart because everybody had been throwing those air fireballs on the way down.
I love it.
Infiltration thought he could walk under the air fireball, get in there, get the combo, and Tokido said, no, I'm just going to punch you right in the head.
It just looks so simple, right? Like,
yeah.
And it was a, I know that you know that I know.
Hakan, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, no.
And you know what?
He's thinking.
I've talked to Ultra David a lot. He honestly believes that Hakan also counters Akuma.
All the serious rankings have Hakan. Very explosive character. He's a matter of some debate, a bit like grapplers have that thing. Oh, man. That's the murderiest face.
Murder face.
You're creeping me out, James.
All right, Infiltration,
this match
no
is
change.
intense enough. I don't need any...
No change for Infiltration. He's going to stick with it.
But he did have, I will say, that was kind of a clock cleaning by Tokido in both rounds. Infiltration able to put some points on the board there and definitely show his strength with Akuma as well. But overall, definitely domination for Tokido.
Oh, wow, he just walked into it. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Again, he must have some sort of fancy idea about what's going to happen, but not paying off.
Oh, yeah. Tokido's teleports have been on point. He has teleported every single time Infiltration has had a read. Oh, here we go. Good punish. Interesting that he went for low forward instead of a sweep.
And again, Infiltration in the dark blue, Tokido in the red.
Oh, nice uppercut. Could have got another one.
Yeah, didn't opt to follow that up.
I think he just wanted to be able to get positioning on the jab uppercut.
Ooh, opting not to throw the fireball.
He said, whatever, I'm going to land on this. I'll just take this tiny damage. Oh, good uppercut.
Again, burning that EX to prevent any shenanigans in the air from Infiltration.
Nice neutral jump. Nullify that demon flip.
Gets to the other side. Counter hit.
Great stuff from Infiltration. Just essentially with a frame trap there. Didn't even... Well, did he get the counter hit or not?
I don't remember if it was a counter hit, but it was definitely a solid frame trap. Yep. Gets paid and burned his meter to close it out. Oh!
Ooh, nice. Oh, faking the throw. Going for a low forward for his own frame trap. I feel like really, honestly, the key to this match so far has been Tokido's footsies versus Infiltration. Can't chase that down.
Slightly out of position. Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
get away,
get away!
Burning that meter to maintain that positional advantage. Keep him in the corner. Pressure. Oh! I love it! Reset.
And there should be it! Okay, so Tokido now at match point of 3-0ing Infiltration. This could be the craziest.
The last of the Japanese fighting game gods.
He's doing this for a whole country here. The last 3 players, Korea, Japan, and Singapore.
And this is a serious beating so far for Tokido.
Okay, yeah. Trade, smart trade. Dangerous, he could have felt dizzy. Ooh.
Both hits connecting there. Tokido looking for his own opportunity to try and shift the momentum here.
Now, if you remember watching the Infiltration Laugh matchup, it showed that Infiltration was very willing just to time out Laugh.
Yeah.
So there's no reason that he's going to go in hard here. Yep, he's just baiting Tokido to doing something. This is rough for Tokido. He got in there, but unfortunately had that trade. He couldn't quite get under there.
Hoping to pull him out of the air for the hard knockdown, yeah.
That would have been so key if he had gotten that 2-hit EX Fireball to connect. Oh, I
Again, smart from Tokido.
There it is, got right under.
Nothing so far, but he's got the corner position. Goes for the cross-up. Brilliant adjustment there from Infiltration, putting himself just out of the corner, answering with the fierce.
Beautiful low fierce from Infiltration.
And risky stuff. We saw it get poked in the foot before when he went into Demon Flip, or excuse me, Tokido went into Demon Flip before. But he knew even if he traded, he'd be out of range to follow it up with a combo, and that's all he needed to do was smother him slowly.
Let's see if Tokido, I mean, I just talked about it, Infiltration getting that momentum when he gets that one win. Let's see if he can ride this. Wanted to cancel that low short into the Hurricane.
I would
Did
imagine.
not come out. Might have accidentally chained it instead of linking. Wow. Again, great footsies from Tokido, but patience from Infiltration.
And the hitbox on that air fireball is cued primarily towards the front. Sometimes look like they should collide and don't. The hitbox is slightly surprising place on those.
See, Tokido did that neutral jump versus the Demon Flip before. That time Infiltration ready for it. Countered with the uppercut. Now, whether they throw that air fireball or not has been so key. They've both been so calculating in that.
Standing jab, counter, anti-air counter. I love it from the front. Risky stuff.
See, I feel like this match has turned already in Infiltration's favor.
Looking, and just Infiltration not giving him no quarter from the front that time, and just again a lazy jump in. Like you could see, Tokido is frazzled. He's not quite sure how to make it happen. What happened in my previous games?
Well, I think it was Alex Bai who made the advice, or somebody said, do a bunch of logical things and then one crazy thing every once in a while to keep your opponent on their toes. I think Tokido needs that crazy thing right now.
He's certainly got it in him. I like that. It's good advice for life in general.
Oh, great neutral jump to counter that Demon Flip. Says, I'm not going to give you that chance. Oh, here we go. Opportunity for Tokido.
Just getting over it. Oh, nice low forward counter. Oh. Could have been going for a reset.
Yeah, he caught him crouching, so he wasn't going to combo into the Hurricane. Stopped himself. That's
Hurricane will sail over, yeah.
Oh, he got him! So he's going to use the EX Fireball for the knockdown. Wow, fake the throw. But again, great patience and blocking from Infiltration.
Oh, just a little out of range for the low roundhouse.
Uh-oh, here we go. Time for, oh wow, a wake up low jab.
He said Infiltration loves that walk up throw. Tokido making a great read on it there. Answering back. It is going to be match point.
This is match point number 2 for Tokido versus Infiltration. This is to get back in the grand finals.
Face Shen. Anyone stop Infiltration? Tokido now in position to do so. Backing off again, a lot of respect. There is such a thing as too much respect, but I love that low strong.
Ooh, strong anti-air. Oh, but no knockdown on that regular fireball. No doubt Infiltration probably tried to input the EX just in case he got the meter.
Ironically, Akuma is pretty good against Akuma. Like, he's very good at avoiding his own mix-ups and traps.
Can't tell who has a life lead. This is the biggest problem right now. No one knows, neither of them really knows whether or not to be defensive or offensive.
It's like, is this my game to turtle out or not?
Okay, now Tokido definitely with a life advantage.
Back.
He knows that's not a true block string. And again, who has the life lead? We're back in the same position again.
Infiltration fighting for his life. Knockdown, no ability to follow. Try to be tricky in the air, just went for that uppercut.
Infiltration with a small life lead, but here we go.
It's coming right down to the wire. Infiltration in pressure, he's got to look inside. What does he got? Burns the focus, pulls him out of the air with the fierce. Tokido flailing a little bit, wants to compose it.
That's the end of the uppercut! And Tokido has defeated Infiltration!
That is the end of the returning champion, Infiltration.